Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing. This is a bit confusing. 2023 tax income. This is federal and state combined. I will be sharing with you all where all this money is going. Stay with me to find out where I'm going to be cash stuffing all of this money, all this dinero. So let's go ahead and start by counting. You know what? No, before I count, I need to put these bills in order. Make sure that they're all facing the same direction. This might look like thousands of dollars, but it's not. So let's go ahead and count. I have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. They look like they were all facing the same direction, but it wasn't. Let me just count this just to make sure. So this should be $600. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. $600 there. 650, 690, and 10. That would be 700. 700, 20, 40, 60, 81. 800, 7, 8, I think it's 8. I need to count this again. I'm also going to be using my calculator. So I'm going to go 1, 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 150. That's 650 right now. Okay, you got that? 650. 20, 40, 60, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 5, 650. 6, 5, 6, 55. 650, 670. 20. That would be 200. 200.
Oops.
I need to count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing?
Bonk.
51. 51. 52. 53. 54. 500.
Oh no!
Come on. 100. 50, 100. That would be 6. 5, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 86, 87, 88, 89. I actually had to pause this video. I kept counting, I kept messing up, and this happened yesterday when I went to go pay off my Lowe's credit card. The poor girl there, it was a lot of cash to count, and I'm like, oh, I broke my piggy bank just to be funny about it, but you know what? I really did break my piggy bank. That was my first ever savings challenge that I was able to accomplish. I purchased a piggy bank thinking, you know what? If I stuff it with cash, I won't take any money out until I open it up. So that's what I did. So anyways, the girl was having so much trouble counting, and she's like, I'm so sorry, I came in at 5 in the morning. I haven't ate lunch, and I think it was like 12:10. I'm like, oh no, you have to go and get lunch. I know how it feels. I've been there. So she's like, I'm so sorry. I just keep counting these bills and they're not working out. And I'm like, well, I counted it several times, and I know that this is this, like all these bills is 1,000, and then if you add this will be 100, and if you add this one, it'll be another 100. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna count it again. And then once she's done counting, she had to put all the bills through this machine just to make sure they were legit. So right now, I'm just thinking about the poor girl. Like, I just wished at that moment that I would have had something in the car to give her, like a granola bar or something. And now I'm struggling and I'm thinking about her. So anyways, I have 500 here. 250s, that would be 600. Now I have a 50, that was 650. I have 20 here and 10, that would be another 100. 500, 600, and this will be 700. Now I have 20s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is 800. 820, 830, 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890, 895, 896, 97, 98, 99, 900. Now let's count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Finally, it works out. I have a total of $910 that I will be cash stuffing today. Our original refund was $240, but we were able to put a credit in to help make a donation to our school. So that's just a credit on your state income taxes. So you get a higher refund, but that money, we have to pay it towards that donation made to the school. So that's going to be a $400 donation. I'm going to be putting them in this cute little box that I purchased from Dollar Tree. I did mention I was going to make some cash envelopes and put them for sale on Etsy. If you don't follow me on Etsy. I haven't made them yet. These are the first ever cash envelopes that I made when I was starting out. They have a couple of errors. This one's a bit open. I'm gonna have to tape this one. But you know what? They work. I'm able to use them, and I'm gonna be using them to cash stuff our federal and state taxes, and then I'll keep them in this little box, and then I'll know that this cash here, it's from our taxes. The first one, I'm going to be cash stuffing the school. I think I'm going to deposit it in the bank and pay a check. I just like to do it that way. I feel like it keeps track that I paid it, and in case I get an audit from the IRS, I'll be able to prove that I paid it to the school. So the school is going to get $400. That's 51, 52, 53, 5400. I'm gonna put it in this one. It's fine if it's opened. I'm gonna be putting it here. So right now we have left over $510, and I'm also gonna subtract what we paid to file our taxes. I think it was like 178, but that's okay if I cashed off a little more, because you know what? It's to pay off our credit card, so the extra little cash won't hurt it. That's 50, 100, 150, 170, 180. This is gonna be to pay off our taxes. Phew, there's hardly any money left. So $300 is going to go towards a personal loan. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me on today's video. My name is Delia. I'm on a journey to paying off debt. I've been sharing all of my cash stuffing videos, DIYs, everything that I'm doing along the way in order to financial freedom. I do cash stuffings on my channel. I'm working on a zero-based budget, which means every dollar will have a place to go. I'm always praying that in the near future I'll be debt-free. So $300, as I mentioned, is going to a personal loan that someone loaned us for funeral expenses. So that's going to be 50, 100, switch hands, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 250, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, $300. So we will owe them. Our loan was $3,500, so we're just going to owe them $3,200. So that's pretty nice that we get to have some money to pay that. Now we have leftover 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. $30. Now this money is going to be for eating out. Sometimes you need to treat yourself. So that's where this money is going to be going. I'm not going to be using it for snowball debt or to pay anything off. It's just $30. You know what? We all deserve to treat ourselves once in a while. That's going to be going towards eating out. I'll put everything here in a safe place. Close this up. Before I end this video, I don't know, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. I was a tax consultant accountant for 10 years. Working with several clients, I learned many things. My husband and I were dealing with TTC in the beginning of our marriage. It took about 10 years for us to get pregnant. Throughout all these years, at least the first 2 years of me working doing taxes, I was a bit jealous of several of my clients because they would get thousands and thousands of dollars. And my husband and I have never got over $3,000 whenever we do our taxes. And I'll explain to you all why that is. But yeah, I would just be like, how could this person get 5,000, 8,000? Some of my clients even got $20,000, both federal and state taxes combined. They would get a refund of that much. I'm like, wow, they could even buy like a car, they could even do this. In my mind, I had so much plans of what I would do with that money, thinking they would do the same. One of my clients, she said she needed teeth. She was going to go drive to Mexico to the border because it's inexpensive to go to the dentist there. And she said she was going to get teeth. She was so excited. She's like, yay, I took care of my grandkids and I'm going to spend money for this. Comes to find out that I see her as a client next year, and guess what? She did not get those teeth. This was something that I learned, that some people with low income, they get the earned income credit. This is credit that they get for each dependent that they have. This is just one of the credits that they get. But you know what? This is income that they deserve, that they earned, like a credit that they need to survive, to feed these kids, to be able to make ends meet. The other credit that people get is a child tax credit. That's $2,000 of a credit to children that you have there that are under the age of 17. So that's another credit that they get. So for example, they could be getting up to $5,000 for each dependent. And I'm like, whoa, why don't we get that much? I saw a video here on YouTube of someone cash stuffing their taxes and they were getting thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm like, whoa, I never get that much. And that person's like, not sure if you have kids. This is something that you get for having dependents. So my husband makes over the income limit to even qualify for the earned income. So we don't get that. And then the child tax credit was a credit that is a reduction from your income. So for example, we were actually going to owe, once we qualify for the child tax credit, that was a reduction of our taxes owed. So we actually got $300 back from federal. We do not get a big refund. And as I mentioned in the beginning of maybe my first and second year doing taxes, I didn't have kids. I was jealous of these people that were getting thousands and thousands of dollars. Throughout time, you learn that it's money that they actually need. They need this money to survive throughout the year. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I feel like no one owes. Oh, another thing that why we don't get a big refund is because my husband doesn't have a lot of extra withholding from his, it's something that we're going to make a change on this year. But obviously it wouldn't make like a big difference because all that federal income is money that you paid the IRS. It's money that you will be getting back at the end of the year. So it's taxes that you already paid into. So it's going to be money, your own money, getting it back. But it's not like we're getting thousands for credits. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but we only have one child. But it does help. It does help us out. Because before we had our son, we would owe the IRS. That time of year where a lot of people are excited to get all this money. And it's that time of year for some of us who don't get as much money back, who don't see it as a very happy time. Let me know if you get a big refund. And if you do, kudos to you. I'm happy for you. I really am. I'm hoping you can put that money in a good place to save money, to pay off debt. Best wishes for you. Well, friends, I will end it here. Thanks so much for staying, for subscribing. I will see you all on my next video. Thank you. May God bless you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.